for a long time. I have been a Fire Emblem enjoyer. I love these games. This is one of my favorite series of all time. I love Fire Emblem. Alright? I am a huge Fire Emblem fan. It's probably one of my favorite video game franchises of all time. Probably my top 5. But I'm going to give you my top 5 games in this series. And also, it needs to be said that I'm dead serious about this. ᵉᵛᵉ겪 is not in this list. And it's trash. Also, stop telling people to play it. Alright, so watch mojo number 5. Fire Emblem 7. This is one of my favorite Fire Emblem games. I have no problems with this game at all. It was a fun experience. I really enjoyed it. After playing Fates and Awakening, I played this game. It was nice going back to this old era of Fire Emblem to see where things actually started. Now, this was not the first Fire Emblem game I know. The first Fire Emblem game was like Shadow or Dragon something. I don't know. I haven't went that far back yet. I haven't played the original games, but I played Fire Emblem 7 because it was the only game I could find in the old era that was English besides Sacred Stones and Fire Emblem 8. So I played this game. It was very, very fun. I enjoyed it. It had all the Fire Emblem things that you would want in a Fire Emblem. It had Lyn, Elwood, Hector. It had good characters, good maps, and good music. The music was really, really good. The map music was really, really good. The kill animation, the critical hit animations were really, really good. It's a very solid game. And actually, I think this game still holds up until today. Alright? It's been a while, like a few years since I last played this game, but it's a very good game. I remember it being very, very good. The story, I can't remember as well. I'm not gonna say it's not memorable, but I will say that I don't remember it as much as I do with these other Fire Emblem games. But regardless, it is a great game. It's in my top 5. All right. Watch mojo number 4. This is a very controversial tea spilling topic, but Fire Emblem Fates is overhated. This is a good Fire Emblem game. I don't care what anyone says. I enjoyed this game to the maximum. I love Corn, I love Hinoka, I love Camilla, I love Leo. I love every single character, at least Sakura. This game has good characters. It has a good story. You may not believe it, but this game has a good story. I like Corn. I like Corn's story. The dividing kingdoms, the dividing families, choosing blood or water, choosing step family over real family. I love that part. This was a great game. It was a great experience too. Great experience. It's a great experience. Like once you play Conquest and Birthright, it's like you see how good the game actually really is. I mean, I don't know why people don't like it. Is it because the story, the gameplay? The gameplay we had to pair up and defend or be side to side to attack. I had no problems with the gameplay. I had no personal problems with the gameplay at all. It felt good to me. You know, it was challenging. Conquest was challenging compared to Birthright. The beginning of Birthright. You know, it felt different. I haven't even played Revelations yet. I have not played Revelations yet. I will play that part soon. But as far as I know, the game is good. Someone explain to me why this game is hated. I don't know why people. I don't know why people hate this game. I don't understand it. I do not understand it. All right. So someone tell me why. But this game is my top 5. That's number 4. Number 3 is Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Fire Emblem 3 Houses was a great game. It is a great game. Will be and continue to be always a great game. When I first saw this game, I was super hyped for it. I was really hyped for it. It was the mystery of it all, the mystery of the emblem I had for this game. I thought this game was going to be phenomenal. It was phenomenal, but in different ways than I expected. First off, the game obviously looks amazing in its HD quality. Off the bat, the graphics were great. Because I never played an HD Fire Emblem game before. or one on a major console, home console. I never played Path of Radiance. I never played any other console Fire Emblem game. If you count Fire Emblem 7 as a console game, I played that on an emulator on my phone. So yeah, that's my first time playing a Fire Emblem game on a big screen, and it looked amazing. The great thing about Three Houses, all the characters. The characters build this game up to the maximum. This game has some of the best characters in the series. They're just so diverse and relatable. They're just some of my favorite characters of all time. I love their stories. I love their personalities. I love how they interact with each other. The interaction in this game is great. All of these characters, Clyde, Elgar, McDonald's Boy, they're all good characters, except for Byleth. Byleth, I'm really disappointed with Byleth. Byleth was not the character I expected. I'm very disappointed with Byleth. I'm very disappointed that Byleth was a silent protagonist, because being silent did not fit this character in my opinion. In my opinion, this entire video are just my opinions. This is not the top 5 Fire Emblem of all time. These are the top 5 Fire Emblems I have in my personal list. Right, so back to the video. Fire Emblem Three Houses is a phenomenal game. This game is godlike. The characters, the story, the music is great. I sing it all the time. I really liked the Black Eagles route with Edelgard. I have not played the Golden Deer route. I just finished the Blue Lions route. It was okay. Dimitri is not a character I really like anymore. But yeah, Edelgard is probably my favorite character in this game, followed by Petra, Bernadetta, Mercedes, the Devil Hilda, Marianne, Annie, Ingrid, Lysithea, Manuela, Flame, Charmy, Serid, Phyllis, Ochia, Catherine. That's it. And other characters, I suppose. I gotta make that list again soon. But yeah, the gameplay in this game was not too different. It basically feels like a combination of all Fire Emblem games. You have no weapon triangle, which was a thing in the past games like Valentia and older Fire Emblem games like Gaiden, which is the remake actually. So I don't know if there are any other Fire Emblem games that had no weapon triangle. All I know is that Gaiden and Valentia didn't have one. The gameplay felt smooth. I love all the new things they added. I love the little armies you could have around you. That was something that we always needed in a Fire Emblem game, to actually see the armies around you fighting with you, because usually it's just one person, but in these games they're actually doing entire wars, so you should have like an army or a squadron behind you at all times. And with this game they kind of made that work, where you can get people to hire mercenaries and mages to be around you while you fight, and they'll fight for you and help with damage, and the magic was all great. I love how the mages worked on the sword fighting skills and all that other great things about the game. It's a great game, phenomenal game. But one thing that I really got from this game is that I'm really excited to see what they do next. Also in this game there was no waifu shipping, kind of no baby making, just like in Valentia and Fire Emblem 7. So that's why I say this game's like a combination of all Fire Emblem games when it comes to like gameplay. And there's still more for this game I have to play. I have to play the DLC and the Golden Deer route. But for now, those are my opinions on this game. It's definitely in my top 3 for sure. Fire Emblem Awakening was my very first Fire Emblem game. I remember when I first played the demo. It was near the time when Smash 3DS was coming out, I suppose. I think I don't remember that much of it at the time, but I do know this was my very first Fire Emblem game, and I played the demo a lot. I never was into these kind of games before. I never played these kinds of games before. The only RPGs I played before then was like Sonic RPGs on PlayHub, the fan-made games. So this game was a brand new experience to me. Awakening was a brand new experience. I never played a game like this before. It was super interesting. I liked how it looked. The story was interesting. The characters were interesting. I remember being very interested into the game, that it looked really good. And I like the setting of it. I always been into like the past, like medieval settings, and it gave me that vibe of just like a time before technology, a time before like technology was a thing. You had like this fantasy, amazing fantasy world. I like that a lot, and to this day I still like it a lot. I mean, Awakening is definitely one of my favorite Fire Emblem games of all time. It's honestly super close to #1, but #1 is just a game that I love even more. But Awakening is a game that I just can't, there's nothing like Awakening. This game, as we know, saved Fire Emblem, and obviously it did because it's so good. It's such a good game. I can't say nothing more. This is Awakening. What do you think? Yes, Tharja, Robin, Chrom, Alyssa, Frederick, all these great characters. What more do you want? This is Awakening. I don't need to explain this. This is Awakening. This is Fire Emblem Awakening. I don't need to explain anything. You should already know that this game is phenomenal. There's no problems. My favorite Fire Emblem game of all time. And this game is just perfect times 10. I will even put this game in my top 10 favorite games of all time in a general list, not just in a Fire Emblem list. Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia is a godlike game. This game right here, Valentia, is my favorite Fire Emblem game. I love every single character. There's nothing wrong with this game. This is a near perfect game. What I really love about this game is everything. Not one special thing, everything. The villains, the characters, the world, the dialogue, the voice acting, the music, the sound design, the background design, the items, the assets, every single cave assets, every single sword asset, the design of the weapons, the design of the character's boots and shoes and hats, the eye patches, the design of Celica's dress, the beginning of the game, the characters, everything about this game is phenomenal. I can't put any other Fire Emblem game above this game, but Awakening, Three Houses, Fates all come close, but this game is just something different. I never played a game like this before. This feels like a true experience, a true unique experience. This game is a remake of Fire Emblem Gaiden, a game I never played before, and I'm hoping that Nintendo will make more games remade like Echoes, like more Echo Fire Emblem games, because what they did with this was phenomenal. I'll probably never play that Gaiden ever because it looks like garbage, but this game Awakening, I mean this game Valentia is just so good. I could go into hours and hours of talking about this game, going into every single detail of why I love this game. So I'm gonna leave it right here and make a video on that another time. But for now, know that this is my favorite Fire Emblem game, and not even Three Houses or Awakening could top it for me.